Welcome back to the Daily Stack. Today, it's August 3rd, 2025. This isn't financial advice. If you max long on a BART chart and end up living in your car, that's your problem. Today's stack is bursting. The SEC is off the leash like it's on tour like it's 1994 and crypto's punk rock. The White House dropped 160 pages of policy, and they forgot to bring the receipts. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve is still MIA, but hey, we've got intent. Altcoins just face planted into the 50-day EMA, and macro winds still blowing like your uncle at Thanksgiving. Loud and wrong. Let's stack it.
Yeah. Yo. Woo. Bitches in my wallet doing backflips. Crypto on the rise, I'm a blacksmith. Mold of gold, every coin gotta shine. Portfolio fat, eating charts for dinner time. On the grind, I'm a miner in the cave. Blockchain hustle, I'm a modern day brave. Every stack's a ladder, climb higher than the moon. I'm dancing with the stars while the bass go boom. Stack it up, stack it, stack it, stack it up. Money move loud, we ain't acting up. Daily wins, we keep racking up. Stack it up, stack it, stack it, stack it up.
The SEC goes on tour. Forget using Coinbase or lurking on X. The SEC just said, you know what? Let's hear from the little guys. Their brand new crypto task force is doing a 10-city US tour through the end of the year. They're only meeting with crypto startups with under 10 employees and under 2 years old, aka teams who can pitch from the pizza box. First stop, Berkeley, August 4th, then Boston, then Dallas. Then a whole lot of awkward office visits where founders pretend their garage is headquarters. Why it matters. The SEC isn't giving up power. They're just realizing they can't regulate from an ivory tower while Vitalik is writing layer 2 papers in socks. If they can't understand the tech, they're at least going to try talk to someone other than lobbyists. But hey, if you're a startup founder, maybe don't open with Win Token.
Positions America as the leader in digital asset markets, strengthens the role of the US dollar, combats illicit finance, and ensures fairness and predictability.
Our goal is to deliver on the President's promise to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world, and that wouldn't happen without our leadership in this building, being our AI and crypto czar, David Sachs.
I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look at this yet. It's a pretty impressive tome.
This report is a culmination of months of research and over 1,000 meetings between industry stakeholders and members of the President's Working Group on Digital Asset Markets.
Thanks to the leadership of President Trump, the regulatory weaponization against digital assets is finished. This Department of Justice's priority is focusing on going after bad actors who victimize digital asset investors.
Together, we will make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world, and we hope you join us in celebrating this report. God bless you all.
While the SEC out crowdsourcing policy, the White House just dropped a 160-page policy playbook like it's syllabus day at University of Blockchain. This covers securities and commodities roles, crypto banking framework, tax treatment of staking, market infrastructure reforms, regulatory sandboxes, retirement accounts with token exposure, and some things called custodial interoperability, which is code for we just learned about wallets. You know what's not in there? The Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. Not a peep, not a whisper, not even a, yo, we'll circle back to this. Biggest takeaway? The US government finally wants the lead on crypto, not just lawsuits. You know what's better than 160 pages of plans? One actual wallet address. Remember when the U.S. government announced it was starting a strategic Bitcoin reserve back in March?
Yesterday, I signed an executive order officially creating our strategic Bitcoin reserve, and this will be a virtual Fort Knox for digital gold to be housed within the United States Treasury. That's a big thing. The federal government is already among the largest holders of Bitcoin, as you know. These existing holdings will form the foundation of the new reserve.
Supposed to be seeded with seized assets, run like an energy stockpile, help stabilize markets and flex economic power? Yeah, so about that, nothing's happened. No confirmation on Bitcoin purchases, no roadmap, no multi-sig custodian plan, no dashboard, no movement, no vibes. You ever been ghosted by your own monetary policy? Well, now you have. Institutions were watching this as a big, "Are we really doing this?" signal. Instead, they just got the crypto version of, "I left your message on red." The total altcoin market cap, Total 2, dropped about 8% this week, falling from around 1.55 trillion down to 1.4 trillion, flirting hard with the 50-day moving average. That's the line where bullish dreams go to either bounce or get dumped on by a whale with poor impulse control. Meanwhile, Bitcoin cooled to $112,000 after briefly kissing 114.5. Ethereum is chopping into 3.4,000 to 3.5,000 range after the ETF euphoria wore off. Leverage positions liquidated to the tune of 368 million, with ETH longs being the biggest casualties. And macro's not helping. Fed held rates steady at 4.25 to 4.5%, but then sent markets this kind of mixed signal you expect from a Tinder match. Strong-ish numbers means no cuts coming soon. No cut means risk assets bleed slower than your leverage accounts, but still bleed. The economy is fine, but not great. Inflation's sticky, and everyone's looking at Powell like, so what now? This is where crypto's chopping and the funds are waiting. Big buyers want conviction. Right now, it's just vibes and Fed dot plans. Crypto right now isn't mooning, it's maturing. And that means more documents, more hearings, more we're gathering feedback. But don't sleep on this. This is what long-term adoption looks like. The clowns are out, the suits are confused. But the builders are still here. The structure is finally catching up. Stay patient. Stay hungry. Watch for signs of life that Total 2 support zone. If the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve actually deploys funds, that's your signal the US just went from tourist to tribal chief. Only click the official hardware wallet link in the description. Avoid social media offers, giveaways, DMs, and shady URLs. Your keys are your fortress. Stack smart, stack daily, and I'll see you degens tomorrow.
Stack it up. Money move loud, we ain't acting up. Daily wins, we keep racking up. Stack it up, stack it.